Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a good bit since I last been here, but don't worry. I think I got everything all figured out. Let me just real quick load up Minecraft, and it will be up in a sec. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. How are you? Really excited for today's stream. Actually, this can't show this port yet. But yeah, there's a reason why I don't want to show what I was doing on this, and it's a good reason. Let me real quick actually empty out my inventory, because yeah. Let me get my fireworks out. Ah, flip. Okay. Now y'all can now y'all can see what I'm seeing. So I was kind of wondering what we could do today, whether we could continue work on the bridge, but I kind of don't really want to do that. I want to kind of work on this area. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on that. Actually, we should probably go in rating. But I can't quit, because yeah, there's some. I guess I could hide it. I don't know. Oh, we already got a trap? I didn't know that. Why is it not showing me? That's not good. Refresh. That's not good. Why is it not telling me who the chatter is? Hold up. Hold up, give me a sec. I gotta real quick go to YouTube Studios, find out why it's not popping up. Cause like that's crazy. It should be popping up, but it's not. Let's get into it. That's odd. Still not showing me that there was a chat. Not on YouTube Studios anyways. Oh well. Oh, okay. Never mind. OBS is just being weird. But that's okay. Oh. I I just realized my mic was muted. That's not good. Okay, but anyways. Let's go ahead and get this done. Again, I don't really want to work on the bridge right now. I kind of want to work on this. So let's go ahead and do that. And then later, I think we'll maybe work on the bridge. I do not know. There's a lot of stuff we could do right now, because there's some things I have videos planned for, so there's some things I can't do. But then there's stuff I don't really care about making a video. Like, I'm already close to reaching the 20 videos for 1.13 goal. I still have to go back and look what the other goals were. I know the second one was build a, what's it called? An abandoned or a ruined challenge. They basically do the same. So yeah. And I forgot what the other one was. I have to go back and look at it. It should be in my notes somewhere. Actually, let me real quick pull up my notes, figure out not rare, but what the other challenges were. Because, like, yeah, projects, no. Okay, nether base. Okay, oh, okay, so we already did that one. Okay, so we only have 2 left to go. That's awesome. Maybe we can work on the nether, actually. It's been a while since we've even touched the nether, so that would be kind of interesting to do. And I have thought about it a lot. It would be way better if I was to just use netherrack for, like, the walls and stuff. I don't know. Because all of it's gonna get. I gotta make it to where it's no mobs are gonna spawn there, right? So I have to use some type of red block, and I don't. There aren't really any red blocks out of slabs. I think I would have. I don't think there's any red slab left that I could use. But then again, most of the place we would be building would be a city, so maybe we could possibly just go ahead and start building a city. That'd be interesting, but I don't know. Uh, it's like, yeah, I mainly just want, again, I do want to work on flattening this area out. And I do have a good reason to it. I have a lot of new plans for this world. So, yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot to push this stream out. Okay. Jeez. I'm, s- I am so caught up in all this stuff. All this stuff. I completely forgot. I have to push out the live stream. Okay, let me real quick do that. Sorry, guys. Share up a link. Where is it? I cannot find it. Okay, here it is. Be right back. What? I'm live streaming. Okay, guys, we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, but we are now back, and let's go ahead and get started on finishing this section. We're gonna have to go back to the Guardian farm here in a little bit to repair my Elytra. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just and wait until we have to repair the shelter. Once we get that done, then yeah. So, whew. Yeah, I'll be right back. What? What? There can't be two dustpans. Yeah, I apologize for that. Some glass fell and broke. I. Okay, we are now back. Hopefully for good, though. Cause yeah. But again, I'm gonna be working on some other things. Hopefully, we can get all of this stuff done. Or at least all of this stuff flattened. I think that'd be really good to do, is get it just flattened out. So, yeah. Yay. Man, today's been. Why did that pop up? Okay. Today's been kind of stressful and tiring, but then I'm good. I shouldn't have to leave anymore. I hope not. So, yeah. So 7 to 10, as always. Well, hopefully. If I have to go back up, if I have to go AFK on the stream for anymore, then I'll just add some more timer. So yeah, I'd like what 15 minutes every single time. From now on, I have to leave. So yeah. But yeah. I also want to try some stuff in creative mode. I want to try making some office work. What I mean by that is I want to try creating some furniture, like not furniture. It would be kind of like furniture, but really it'd just be like interior stuff for an office, so an office interior. So yeah, I want to work on getting that stuff done in my testing world. So I think that'd be really cool to have. So yeah. Uh, okay, guys, I am back. Sorry, we'll do an extra 15 minutes since I had to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and yeah. Okay, dokie. Uh, let's go ahead and oh, okay, we gotta go down that lane. Okay, bet. I didn't even realize that. That is whoa. Well, not cool, but cool. I'm gonna be really excited once we actually get to work on other stuff. Now, again, like I said, there's some stuff I want to save. Actually, I don't know if I said this, but I do want to save some stuff for stream. Like there's some builds that I'm not going to record because I specifically want to do those on stream because I just don't, I just can't think of a way that I could make a good video out of it. So yeah, that's kind of like why we did something like this. This would be kind of boring. There's really not, because it's all it really is just like doing this. Like it's not fun. So, not fun. Yeah, I wouldn't really say not fun, but it wouldn't make a really good video. So I don't want to make a video on it and waste a whole bunch of time. So yeah, this is just like something I can do anytime I want, or just something I can do on stream. So yeah, and same thing at the bridge. Like I can't think of a good. I don't think I could make a good video on it, mainly just because like I already have majority of the resources, and like yeah, and I'll be constantly going back and forth between building it and probably gathering materials. So like yeah. But we should probably go ahead and repair our stuff. So yeah, but that's looking better already, so that's gonna be pretty nice to have. Okay, so that's the line, which means over here is gonna be the form. Oh wait, I keep turning on peaceful mode because if y'all remember in the last video, we made I can't talk. We made a laboratory, and that area is like not lit up at all. So I just kind of like want to make sure like nothing gets blown up while I am over there. So yeah. Please. Okay, we just have a fully repaired elytra. Nice. Let's see. How long is it gonna take us to fully repair our stuff, like elytra and other things? Okay. Okay, elytra is fully repaired. Now we just gotta repair our shovel. There we go. We're like what? Okay, never mind. I was about to say that we were pretty close, but then I look and I'm like, oh, wait, never mind. We are not close. So I'm having trouble. Yeah, let me get some water. I'm thirsty. Okay, nice. Okay. Now, I'm really excited for our channel. I mean, 103 subs, that's crazy considering in February I was at like 73 or 75. So that's crazy for me, I think. I think that's like really, really crazy for me considering because like I've never dropped, like not dropped, but went up to that amount in such a short amount of time. And I do think it's the shorts too. I think that's like the main reason is the shorts are helping out a lot. So yeah. Okay, I thought it was just playing an animation every single time I got hit, but no, it's not. We also need to get mending on our sword. We really do, because, like, this thing is getting low. So who knows, maybe we can make a playlist today in today's live stream. And, yeah, you know, maybe you can, hopefully, I don't know. But it's gonna be cool. Okay, we're getting close to fully repairing our not regards, our shovel. So that's cool. I like that. Do I have any food? Hungry. I might. I can not. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was about to say maybe I can go heat me some food up. Oh. Okay, actually, I might go heat me up some food while they drop down here. So that way, like, yeah. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I am hungry. Okay, guys. Got me a biscuit while my food heats up in the microwave. So, oh, nice. It's gonna be about like what, 4 minutes, 1.5, till my food is ready. So, this biscuit is good. I like this biscuit. I made it, so pretty good. Okay. Okay. Elytra is now done. Okay. Man, this biscuit is good. Okay, here we go. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm very happy though. Oh, actually, I blow it. Yay! Don't know if you took out more land than you needed. Not needed. Took out more land than you didn't need, or wait. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I need to sleep. I should probably sleep. Yay! Oh no. That's annoying. But oh well. Our local difficulty. Okay. Okay, then when does our local what does our local difficulty have to be to get diamond guys? I wonder. Okay. And then we got like what? One more? One or two more? I think we have two more. I might be wrong. Nope. We only have one more. Okay. Yeah, after this one, after we get this last section done, we're gonna go and work in the nether just because, you know, I want to do some placing. I would very much like to do some block placing just because. So yeah. Also, I've been playing a lot of Halo recently, so I'm probably gonna try and use that for more inspiration. I know that was like the inspiration for this build, or at least for the towers it was. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really am excited though to actually get to work on the build for Nether. What I might do, well not might, but what I'll probably do is start off with like a layout of what the city's gonna look like. And then we'll go out from there. Because obviously, like, it's gonna be a city. I think. I want. Not. I think. I know it's gonna be a city, but I don't know if that are like how I want the city to be designed. Do I want it to be like three separate cities for like an island, which would be pretty big islands? The islands I currently have are like small, if for that. So I would either A, have to expand the islands, which would be a pain to do, or I could make the three islands that we have to build individually, like they would basically individually, not individually, but all three islands would make up one city. So yeah, jeez, that was a terrible English there. But yeah, definitely. Like, I did not mean to place that. So yeah, but it is a good thing that we are finally getting all of this flattened out. I'm really excited and happy about it because it's gonna make like a lot of not a lot. It's gonna make building stuff and whatever a lot more simpler. So yeah. Okay. Okay, you could actually separate, like, turn the strips into smaller strips and then, actually, no, just strip them down slow. I don't know. I'm really excited, though. Like, just in general, I'm excited. We got so many things going on. Um, we got the lab made. Although I am gonna be adding more to the lab over time. So yeah, but at the time being, it's just pretty much an empty lab. But that will be changing soon. I don't know. I don't think it'll be changing within the next upload, but yeah, because the next upload I would probably do something like another tutorial video or whatever. I know I have a mech in one of my worlds, and it's like insane. I like the mech, so I could just make that a whole video on its own, just because like the mech is like designed differently, the legs are different, like yeah. Although I really need to make more survival friendly mechs, because a lot of my mechs, they haven't been survival friendly. I think I made like maybe one that's survival friendly. I don't know, but like, come on, I have more turrets that's survival friendly than an actual mech, which is insane. So yeah. Okay. Let's got all of the. I think we got all of the grass removed. Do we? Yes, we did. That is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, empty out my inventory, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and like obviously collect all of the remaining grass and dirt, and then we're gonna go into the nether and work on the nether stuff because it's been a hot minute since I've been in there, and I kind of really want to just get back into the flow, even if it's like small. Like I still want to get back in there and get some stuff done because why not? I mean, we've been in. It's been a while since we last been in there, and I think my food should be done. So before we do actually go into the nether, I do need to grab my food. So yeah. But I should be a-okay to finish collecting. Oh, a lot. Oh, there's so much. I did not realize there was this much. That's crazy. Like, that's actually insane. But the main reason why I want to go in raiding is mainly just because I need more shulker boxes. I need more shulker boxes, and yeah, like I refuse to make a shulker farm. Out of every farm, I'm okay with making shulker boxes. Just one I refuse to make because I have seen so many people that they're just constantly complaining about how annoying it is, and like I don't see the point in doing that if it's just gonna be really annoying. Like I don't see the point. So yeah, I know it's probably going to be very helpful in the long run, but no, I'm not doing it. So yeah, but we are getting close to getting all of our stuff done. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, but I'm trying to think. Hmm. Yeah. Villager. Yeah, village. What the heck is with my English? Villager? What the heck? Villager. Noises. Yeah. But I am happy that I no longer have to manually collect like sand, gravel, or any of that. It was such a pain having to just go all the way out. I still might do it every now and then just to get the satisfaction of breaking blocks, but yeah, definitely on one of my top five things that I do not want to do again is having to always manually collect um, all of that stuff. So yeah, let me real quick pick that up. Okay, now we're gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna go get my food. It should be done by now. I hope so. And then we're gonna go into the nether and get the stuff that we need to make the city, or at least make the outline. Okay, we are back, and what I have here is barbecue with steak and with barbecue steak, barbecue seasoned steak with potatoes, and that's gonna be really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a bite. Hot, ow, ow, hot, good but hot. Let's go ahead and empty out this chocolate box. Also, all of our stuff did finish smelting. We would have a lot more glass, but I had to use that. So yeah. Let's see. Where's all of my netherrack? I know wait, didn't I use like all of whatever? Not all of it, but like, yeah. Wait, anyways, we don't even need that. We need to go to the stone factory and get cobblestone. Here's why I'm saying cobblestone and not stones, because I don't have a silk touch pickaxe right now. I don't know where my silk touch pickaxe even is. I would have to look. But yeah, and I don't see no point in grabbing a whole bunch of stone just for it to get turned into cobblestone. So yeah. Ah, hot. Hot. Oh. But this for something that I was cooking for like 4.5 minutes, and probably been at least a few minutes since it stopped. It finished, but geez, it's still hot. Oh, that was close. Oh, bro, we're already getting cobblestone over there? Okay, hold up. Let me turn down. That's loud. That's way too loud. I'll flip. I completely forgot about them being able to spawn in here. Let me hurry up and get out before any mobs spawn. Or not spawn, but find me, especially a creeper. If a creeper finds me in here, I'm doomed. Like, I'm cooked. But I do think it's awesome to have this build. Obviously, uh, over there, like, not over there, but they can still spawn on the roof and stuff. But again, I'm not really worried. I mean, like, get like 9 out of 10. If a creeper falls from the roof and like happens lands near me, he's either one already dead from fall damage, or two, he's one hit. Like, so yeah. Let's go ahead and go to the nether. Yeah, we also need to get a better school. I don't know where we're gonna well, not where, but I have to find another nether fortress, but for some reason they don't be spawning. Like, they do not be spawning in the nether fortress I currently go to. So yeah, like the one that our nether base goes leads to, they don't spawn there. I don't know why. Okay. So where do we want to Like, where do we want the entrance of the road to be? I don't want to be in the center because I feel like if we put it in the center, that's just like yeah, it's gonna be weird. Maybe fit it over here. So we have like what, a 5 block sidewalk? Seven actually. A 7 block sidewalk. Mainly just because it gives us room, but we don't want it to be too thin. I learned don't use uh this like you don't want the main roads to be like too long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Um wait, that's gonna be the sidewalk. And then this would be the road. Okay, so let me go ahead and because I'm gonna use this cobblestone to mark out the road, right? So this is the first block of the road. We want to have 10 blocks. So 1, 10 blocks? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This would be the white line. White line? Yeah, I don't know. Um, so yeah, white or yellow, whichever one. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this would be like the main line, like to separate the other two roads. So yeah, let's go ahead and fix. So now we have the center. That can tell us like where. I guess it's not completely in the center. It's close to being in the center, but it's not completely in the center, which is nice. So yeah, this is just gonna kind of tell us though where all of the stuff is. Like not the stuff, but like all of the roads. Like yeah, because I just want to mark out like the center of the roads where it's gonna be. Let's go ahead and move this over by 1. Because like yeah, why not? So if I didn't mean that. Okay. Because I don't want this to be a straight road line. I want this to be kind of off-centered. Just so it would make more sense to me. Not to me, but I think it would just make more sense to be off-centered. And like, if we can make it to where you can't see the end of the city by just looking straight, then I think that'd also be really nice. Because it's like, okay, if you really want to see what the end of the city, you have to go this way. But see, the problem is that this is a pretty big road, so we can either make kind of we could make the roads like 7 block long, I mean wide, and then because in that way it does give us some leniency with road space and being able to make it to where you can't exactly see the end of that. So also, I'm thinking maybe somewhere up over there we can make where that road is not the road, but yeah, because obviously we're gonna have to go through and also add in all the small roads, right? So what I'm thinking, maybe we can use a different block for that. I don't know. But we will have enough cobblestone to at least get the outline for this done. And if I also would like to make that, I would like to like what the heck's that English? What the heck? No, but I would like to make the outline for the next island. Even though this one isn't done, I still want to like do that, because I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, obviously, this road might not look too good. I don't really know, but oh well. So yeah, like in the well, they might be a little bit short. I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I can get the goal that I want without like curving it too much, because that wouldn't be good. I said, even when we were building the outline for the grid, we can always change and fix up the outline. So Because like yeah, that is true. We always can fix up the outline, but we can never fix up the actual build. Well, not fix up, but change. Because once we get the build changed, it's gonna be a big pain in the butt to get it fixed up, or not fixed up, but changed. So yeah, like at that point, it's just like okay. So yeah, and then we get down here, down here. I'll flip. So then, because I don't want to be in the center of the city where we have that cross. Well, I mean by cross, I mean like the intersection. So maybe that's kind of close. So I'm gonna do it right here. So yeah, we can do the intersection right over here, and that would be pretty cool. Obviously, we're gonna go ahead and get this moving, and then I'm thinking maybe what we can do is once we get down here, obviously, because I would like to have a building down here. Um, you can curve it just so that way I'll flip. Because like if we can get it curved, then not only can we fit a building here, it'll probably be a little bit off of the island, but that's okay. But if we can get it curved, then that means we can like get it going that way, right? And then yeah, it's gonna be pretty chill. I'm loving it. I'm already loving the way it's coming out. But again, obviously, it's just an outline. Like not an outline. It's like, it kind of is an outline, kind of not. Like it's only the outline for the road and stuff. It's not an outline for anything major. So yeah, and even then, like I said, it's the outline for like it's the outline of the center point of the road. So it's not like we're doing any big time uh what was I saying? I don't know. I forgot. Oh well. But like a outlining. Yeah, outlining. I'm not trying to do any big scale outlining. Do I like that? I kind of like that curve. It's a little bit short, but it's kind of not short at the same time. I don't know. But it's okay. And I want to kind of bring this in a little bit away from the island edge. Just so yeah. And then maybe we can add like a small road that brings this back to the main island, not island, to the main road. So yeah, because this is definitely that it's a lot of space for uh like stuff like buildings and other things. So I think it will be cool to if we do that. And then if I decide to, we could make a river walk. Jeez, I can't speak. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Depends on what the closest, like whether or not like any of the rivers are. Maybe that's because like okay. So what I want to do like for separating them, obviously we can't just use what's it called? I feel like if we use lava, it'd take too long. So yeah. Also, I might use these main points just to kind of like, no, you can't do that because that would it would there wouldn't be a whole lot of space. Like again, we have to have like 7 blocks. So I'll just do it like right here. Start the next road right here, and then what I'll do is I'll come back with a different block, and then we can outline what the radius of each road would be like. So yeah. And it would just kind of give us an idea of how much space we would be working with. And I wouldn't mind that, you know. I like we need to make sure that we have plenty of space for buildings, but we also have to make sure that like they're not too far. So yeah. Okay. If I was I don't know. Like I think we have a good space here. I don't know. But we'll find out in a bit. So yeah. Because again, I gotta make sure that we don't mess because okay, let me go back to what I already said. We have to make sure that this isn't like we have to make sure it's at least okay. But we also have to not have to, but also the outline can always be changed. And that's one thing that's why I'm doing this is because, I need an outline. So yeah. We also need to get a road up there. So definitely at some point we will be working on that. Then I think we can maybe even we can possibly get like a diag. No, never mind. I was about to say maybe we can get like a diagonal road, but then I'm like, oh wait, never mind. We cannot unless we can like connect a road down here, but it'd be awkward. So yeah, and I do want to try to not use as many blocks from the overworld. I want to use majority of blocks from the Nether because that it would make sense, right? It's the Nether, so it's a Nether city. So you would think, hey, like yeah. Now I do want to kind of connect the overworld and the end, not the end, the Nether. So maybe what we can do is like, okay, like maybe there's like, because I've already talked in the last one was when I was collecting sand or something. I forgot. I think it was last live stream. I might be wrong. Oh, because last live stream we were working on that on the what is it called? Um. Oh no, yeah, I don't. Okay, I don't know. I have to go back and look at um my live streams because I don't remember. But I think it was doing a live stream. No, I think not. I think I know it was. When I was collecting sand to get like a whole lot of glass. So I do think that would be pretty cool. Because I was talking about how there's like two factions or however many, like one and like on going to this direction, then it's pretty peaceful. But if you get to this direction, this is where they're kind of fighting and they're at war and whatever. So yeah, I do think that would be kind of cool if you could be like, okay, because if we say, oh, okay, like this faction's working with another, that would give us even a better reason to be like, oh, to give as to why, they're at war. Maybe it's, this faction doesn't like the Nether because this happened. So when they found out that this faction was working, well, not this, but whenever they found out that this other faction was working with the Nether, they got all mad about it, which would make sense. It would make sense. Like maybe I should start writing history books about this world. I don't know, but yeah, we also need. I'm gonna be so excited once we can make not corporate, but once we can make not make but have access to like automatic wool. Because like once we are able to freely make a whole lot of wool, that's gonna be the day I'm gonna be a very happy person because think about it, right? Uh, wool is a really good outlining block, and I use it whenever I'm in my testing world. I like to use it to like help outline. Um, except for here as late when it comes to certain things, depending on what I'm doing. If it's like a house or whatever, okay, I'm gonna use that. But if it's something that like a mech or a turret, I'm gonna use polished andesite because that has different variants of like slabs, uh, walls. Not polished andesite itself, but just andesite in general. Like it has walls, slabs, stairs, block. Like it's a really good block, and it allows me to get like a visual representation of what it would look like with this or that, like the slabs or whatever. So it is really helpful. Also, I think I might have. No. Okay, I might have messed this up a little bit. Oh well. we can, uh, I mean, we could always, like, okay, let's just go down here where I'm like, because we should definitely have enough space for, even if it's just a small building, we should definitely have enough space. Oh, wait, flip. Never mind, we won't. I was just thinking about like what it would be like if I was to go and add the rest of the road and then all that stuff, and I'm like, oh wait, maybe we won't have enough space. So we need to make that's one thing that is gonna be a bummer about that is that you won't fully know if you'll have enough space, which means all that stuff on the edge is just not gonna it's like okay. So I don't know. Maybe I'll add a few buildings along the inside of the not inside, but on the edges of the island once we actually get to that point. So yeah. Okay, and that's gonna be it for this area. Uh yeah, I think that's actually pretty cool. I do want to go ahead and connect that end with this one just because, you know, like why not? And I think I'm gonna make this one diagonal. I think I can make it diagonal actually, which is gonna be pretty cool. Let me actually just real quick break some down. And we can just start it off going diagonally here. You know, it would give us plenty of space for other things. Like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And I'm also gonna have a lot of fun building this. Ooh, wait, I just realized I could also probably make this one of my goals in like not the next update. I think I already have the next update goals planned. I'd have to look, but yeah. Let me real quick go. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad outline. I mean, definitely could be better, but yeah. Let me land over here. We want to go all the way to this one on the edge, and then we're going to, because yeah, I was thinking, I was just not thinking, well, yeah, this is the center of the road. What if we were to like, I don't know, like, not, I don't know, like, where, but we will. Um, like, what is it gonna look like once we actually add in the rest of the road and the sidewalk? And then it's like, okay, that's not a whole lot of space. So, yeah. I'm trying to make sure I keep enough room and oh, okay. I gotta make sure I keep enough room inside here. Okay, so that goes diagonally for a little bit, but not too much. So yeah, that's definitely something. I'm gonna have this one go in a little bit, and it does line up with that point, so that is nice. Okay, lovely. We have that done. The reason why though, because like obviously, like I said, these are the center of the roads, so I have to make sure that I space them out, so that way there is actually enough space for the buildings. Flip. Okay. Yeah, I got some of my food, and it was yummy. I like it. But yeah, again, like the whole reason why I'm curving, not curving it, but well, yeah, it's kind of curved. But the reason why I'm building everything the way I am, or outlining it the way I am, is mainly just so that way it doesn't look so uniformed. Like, there's nothing wrong with it looking uniform, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but I don't want it to look uniform. Like, yeah. And then I also gotta bring this out. Not out, but we're already bringing it out, but we need it to connect with that point over there. So that way we do get that. Well, no, right here. I want it to yeah, right here is kind of like around the center, and I don't really want that. Because again, like it would just be weird. Like if it's connected to where the center of the city is, it's like, okay, we get it. It's a basic city. But if we were to like not do that and connect it a little bit before or after the city point, then it's like, okay, it's a little bit different, you know? So that's how I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about architecture, so maybe there is a reason why. Well, not reason why, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping there's enough space though for the roads. Well, actually, no, these are going to be smaller roads, so I'll flip. Let me. So 7. Bring it down to 5, and I think we would be good. So yeah, bring it down to like 5 blocks wide for the smaller roads. We'll be a-okay. Ooh, and it connects up at that point. I didn't even plan that. That's crazy. I didn't even plan that. So this is where we're gonna have our intersection point at. Obviously, it's not gonna be exactly aligned with this outlined, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. But okay, let's just fly back over here. So I'm gonna need some more uh cobblestone, anyways. So yeah, already 8:10. Jeez, I wasn't expecting that. That's crazy. Do I want to do that? Actually, no, a little bit in between that. Do it right here, maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and get this down. Because again, like we want the outline to be pretty. Okay, let's just do that because I am not about to mess with that whole situation. That's just something screaming at me to be like, "Hey, we're gonna be a problem for you." Like, no, no, I do not want any more problems. Leave me alone. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. So I'm hoping, not hoping, I am gonna be working on on editing a little bit more. Like what I mean by that is there's a few techniques of not techniques, but there's a few things I want to try out in editing, see how that goes. I don't know if I'm gonna like get any more views or subscribers from it, but I think it would be pretty cool. So that's a little bit long, but okay. And I'm thinking this one we can just end off like at the edge, like be like, okay, that's another like yeah. This one is pretty straight, so you will probably be able to see it, but it's okay. Let's go right here. And then that would be pretty cool. Are we close? Let's bring this in more. So yeah, also, if you're just now tuning in, what I mean by bring it in, um, like on towards the inside of it. If we're going out towards the edge, that's gonna be on the out. So yeah, that's going just in case any of y'all are wondering why I'm like, okay, let's bring this in or let's bring this out. Like, yeah. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because depending on where I am building at, it it's either my left or my right that's going to be in or out. So yeah. And then that's a little bit long. I don't like that, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah. Let me get more cobblestone. I wonder where this port's gonna end up because we don't want it like if we keep it kind of close to the center of this road, then we'll be pretty good because then it's like okay, like yeah, maybe we can also fit in a few three block wide roads. That'd be pretty cool if we could, because then it's like okay, we got some really small fields, not small, but like 7, 5. Yeah, never mind. This would be like just big enough for like 2 cores side by side, unless we want to have like a 1 core lane, which I've seen that before in real life. Like that's something that does exist. Oh flip! Why did I not fly? That's okay. I like it. It's coming along pretty well. It's definitely cool that I'm getting to this though, because it's been a hot minute since I've even touched the Nether stuff. Like literally, like the last video on the Nether was the last like time like I after that video I haven't touched the Nether since. Well, I've been inside the Nether. What I mean by touching the Nether, I mean I haven't even built anything in here. Like I've just been here to like gather resources and that's about it. So yeah. Maybe you can add a few endings over here. Just so yeah. Because I like it. I'll flip. Although we do need to repair our shovel again, which is oh I don't like it being that low. So I will repair it once we get done outlining. I think I'm gonna end it right there. Just because let's add another road right here. And then this nether portal over here, it'll bring us like pretty close to the base. But like I mean by the time we already passed the base, we would just now be getting into the overworld. Oh, holy moly, why is this so straight up? Oh, that's not good. I I completely forgot about making it not straight right there. Oh well, it's okay. We can fix that up pretty simply, and it's okay. I mean, yeah, we'll just deal with that. And then maybe after. Let me think. Obviously we have to get a road like sometime somewhere in the middle between there, but I don't want it to be too close. Hmm. What can we do? I don't know. Hmm. We'll have to figure it out. We'll just have to figure it out though. Oh flip. Oh, we just barely made it that time. Nice, cause like I'm gonna be really happy about that mainly just because a lot of the time. But thank you. Like, now leave me alone. Leave my stuff alone. That's not good. But why you destroying my stuff? No. That's a big no-no. I'm really happy that that got actually given back to me because, oh, bro, I'd spent so much time on getting just that much. Like, we spent so much time actually getting that, and it's not a lot. And originally, I wanted this whole area to be looking like that, but no, my farm wanted to be like, no, no, look, okay. Had to make sure that another one wasn't spawning. We definitely need to make a ghast form, though. That's one thing I do want to make. Because I think that'd be so cool to make, like, you know, a ghast form. I've never made one. There are a lot of forms I really want to make, just because, you know, now that I can actually make them since I'm in Java. But there's, like, also just so much other stuff I'm like, you know what, let's try this. I also need to make a gold form. That's one thing I know I need to make. I need to make a gold form, which is why whenever we build this, we do need to make sure that like everything is spawn proof. So yes. I don't want it to place it right there because like maybe you can place it like right here. Like I think that would be pretty cool. Let's line it up. Not line it up. Let's get it built. So yeah. And then like obviously like it's going to be pretty fun. So yeah. And then I'll flip not there. Oh, not right here. I'm looking in the wrong place. Flip. Okay. Okay, nice. That's gonna be pretty cool to have there now. And let's just go ahead and add an extra road down here. Just because. Oh, flip, not that. No. That's too close for comfort. So, yeah. Because, yeah, main reason I want to bring this in is just because, like, why not? Why not? And obviously, like, on the areas where any areas that, like, aren't gonna have any streets, we'll just have to put red carpet over, for right now, so, yeah. I really wish we had, like, something like moss, but for the nether, that's red. I think that'd be really cool, and it would just be so helpful for this build. Like, actually, I would be so happy if Mojang added that, but that's never gonna get added. So, like, I don't even think anyone's ever actually ever thought about that. Just something like moss, but red. Okay. I mean, obviously, we need to add a road in that area. Like, we need to add a road in that area, but other than that, I think we're doing pretty well on the outline. Like, there's a lot of space. So, like, yeah, that's really good because that's what we want. I don't know Like that area would be that area might be okay. But also because I want this area to be like I want the cities and stuff, all of these. I want them to be pretty tall buildings or like mediumly sized tall buildings. I don't want it to be like any small buildings. So I might make this area here, or at least for this island, I want this island to be like that because this is where I want to be having my gold farm, right? So yeah, I might let this area. What do I want to do with this area? I was about to say maybe let this area be for like nature. Then I'm like, do I really want to make it like that though? Cause like, yeah. So, hmm. Because of how we have these roads, like we might have enough space. I don't know. It depends on how much space we have after, because we might make the sidewalks might get moved to 5 blocks wide, just so that way it's like okay, we have enough space for buildings. So yeah. Hmm. I'm trying to figure that out. Hmm. Oh, wait, now that I think about it, if we're saying that maybe the reason why uh the other two factions in the overworld are fighting is because one of them is working with the Nether, then perhaps maybe we can say that that faction the Nether is working with uh is lending them some materials, right? Not that now that would give us some leniency room with what we can use from the overworld. So yeah, but it would definitely be a lot better than just to say, okay, no, they don't. They we can only use nether blocks. 'Cause right now we don't have a whole lot, so like this build project would be almost impossible. So, hmm. Oh yeah, you might not even actually. You might be able to see it end from end. I don't know. Hmm. Okay, well, we did what we did. Because I'm mainly just like thinking about like that main road. That main road's going to take up a lot of building block space. So I might hold off on adding any more room until we can get some other blocks. And I don't know what. I don't want to use stone. I have to see what we have. I just have to see what we have we can use. It's that simple, really. And there it is. See, like literally, like we're pretty much right behind it. Since we're already here, I'm gonna just go ahead and uh, what am I gonna do? Yeah, since I'm already over here, I might as well just go ahead and repair my shovel. I don't know. I don't want to use blocks. I dirt's gonna be very easy for me to get, but that's about it. So can't use any falling gravity. Can't use any gravity blocks either. What can we use? We have a lot of prismarine. We really do. Oh, we have a lot of prismarine, and I have a I mean, yeah. Now, although, wait, we could actually have three factions now that I'm thinking about it because of the water stuff. Us having access to Prismarine now. Oh, that's gonna be really cool. Um, Although I'd have to make so much because I don't think I have a whole lot here at my base. So yeah, let me go ahead and find all of my Prismarine. I think I still have a little bit left somewhere in here. There we go. Is that all? No, that's good. Because I only want to use this like normal Prismarine because like it's easier to get because I have a form for it and I'm not trying to use like multiple variants of it. And it'll just be a whole mess. So yeah, but that should be enough to fill it. I think. I don't know. I have to check how much we even have in here. No, it's not. It's close, but it's not fully. And since we're already gonna have to go over there anyways, let's just go ahead and like repair our shovel. Okay, here we are. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit much. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Now go ahead. And repair our shovel. We need to get new boots. We really do. These boots were like terrible. So, yeah. Man, this food is good. Okay. Hey, YouTube just. I've been having what 100, like past 100 subscribers for like how long now? Almost a week, I think. I don't know. Definitely, at least for a few days now. YouTube is like, congratulations for getting 100 subscribers, and I'm like, oh, I've been having 100 subscribers for like at least a few days. Well, you'll never know. So yeah, and man, that my dinner was good. That was good. God. Yeah. It was really good. I mean, like, yeah. Hey, 47 levels, beast. I completely forgot that I just have been not spinning my XP levels, which ain't that bad. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not spinning your XP levels. Oh man, why are they stopping? Oh, don't tell me y'all are stocked up. Oh, never mind. Y'all are getting all on my face now. Okay, I'm gonna just let them build up, and then once they've finished or built up enough, get one more swing in, so I don't have to do all of these micro swings. That's getting on my nerves. It's just hopefully doing that. There we go. Oh, okay, it's fully finished. It's fully healed now. That's cool. Very cool. We should probably repair my boots. Or even if we're not even repairing it, just... Oh, why am I not flying? Okay, there we go. Let's just use those last two rockets. We also... So, we need to redesign the... Not redesign, I don't want to redo it. But we're gonna need to build a bigger creeper farm, because the one we currently have is like not that good. So I might make a bigger, way much bigger. Obviously not one like uh the one we currently have. Probably one like about the size of the mob farm we have. Maybe, I don't know. It's a chicken. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. Local difficulty. Is it gonna go up or is it gonna go down when I go up? Because that's gonna be crazy if it does. Okay. Why are we a minute behind? That's weird. Oh well. It's okay. Okay, now I want to go ahead and add in like what it would look like if we added the rest of the road. So yeah. And then the main road is gonna be like what? This 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 7. Let's do 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's gonna. Ooh, that's not gonna. 8, 7. Yeah, let's just do 7. Give us more leniency room. Because we don't have, like, I'm over here looking at this and I'm like, okay, that's not a lot of space. Let me real quick actually go and do this just so that way it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, yeah, because, like, it's gonna move, obviously, but, like, it will be better if we were to go ahead and get this outline so that way we know, like, hey, this is what the city would look like before we add the buildings. And then afterwards, it would just kind of show us how much space we would have. And it shows us whether or not we need to adjust anything. So, yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Come all the way down. And then we just gotta go all the way down here. I mean, like, this port's gonna be a little bit complicated once after we get this port done. But again, we gotta make this was gonna be smooth. You know what I mean? Like oh yeah, that's gonna be a really small road. Okay. How so it's like we can just start off here. I think I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna show so that shows us like it's like, hey, this is where like yeah. Okay. Now we can get more prismarine blocks again. And then bring this up. So I think yeah, like we're definitely gonna have enough space with this one. But like the one part that does worry me a little bit sometimes is not having enough space for some of these builds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is gonna be like that. And this goes in. So that's not like this is like right here, that's not a whole lot of space. Not to mention you still have to add in sidewalks, so you could just make this front section like just a whole sidewalk. So that way it's not like, oh, how am I gonna fit a building in here? Because it's probably only gonna be like a few blocks, and then it's like, okay, here's the building. Because like yeah, so that point might just be like the front patio of a building. And like again, like I said, I do want to have like tall buildings, so like pretty much skyscrapers. So like yeah, like we don't have a whole lot of space, which is why I'm doing this. It just allows me to see how much space we're gonna be working with, and we can always like go back and readjust it. Like it's not gonna be that hard. We'll just have to be like, okay, here you gotta remember it's this and not this. Or we'll make the placement outline and then I don't know. Like I guess if it's not touching Prismarine, then it's good. But that's like what so far how much space we would have if we didn't have a sidewalk. That's like just enough for a house, like not a house, but like some buildings. But yeah, and we still need like what 5 blocks worth of space um in that. Like that's come on, man, that's not a whole lot of space we're working with. So I definitely do agree we need to have more space here. We need to bring this back a little bit or a lot more. I'd say at least 10 blocks. So yeah. And that's why like I said, hey, I wanna do this outline, like the road the finish like do the road outline, see how like the width of everything before we even think about going ahead and doing that. One, one, two, three. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And that's pretty close with that one too. Like they would practically be on the same thing. So yeah. I think we should actually have more enough space on these other sections though. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and then yeah, like I think it's like not in all areas. I think I might have did a good job in spacing them out in some areas. Then in the other areas, it's just like okay, I did not do a good job. So like yeah. But this will show, because actually, yeah, what we can do is we can use this as like a wireframe or whatever. Like okay, we get this, and then after that, we just fill it in, and then we can place the blocks up on it. Because like I want to use black concrete powder as the road, so yeah. This is what another. So it's one, two, three. Um, one, two, three, four, five. Flip. Okay. So yeah. But this is equivalently like what it will look like once I'll show like what it will look like once I get this done. Flip, yeah, like this is gonna be another patio. Like, okay. This is why we outline. Like we have no space for like buildings or anything because all of the space is being taken up by roads. Yeah. Well, it's good to know that. I do not feel like breaking all of this down. I really do not want to do that right now. How much time you have left? Like almost to a second hour. You know what? Let's go ahead and start designing some stuff in creative mode on my testing it. Because like I said, I do want to do some stuff for like, I want to make an office. I want to make, oh wait, because we went through that portal, right? I'm like, wait, why did it bring us over here? And then I'm like, oh wait, it's because we went through that portal. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. Yeah, let's real quick go ahead and get this beacon. And this shulker box that I forgot was here. Like, actually, I didn't even know this shulker box was here. And I need to find a different block to use other than iron. Because, like, yeah, this has stone and other stuff in it. So, yeah. It is gonna be a pain trying to get this mountain range all dealt with. But you know, it's gonna be worth it once it is actually gone. So yeah. We and I know some over here here he is. What do you have Okay, you will give us snow layers. Okay. Um, I do want to actually collect a whole bunch of snow layers just because um I do want to make. Hello, J-Rip, how are you? Yeah, but I do want to try making a few things with snow layers because I did find out that snow layers don't melt if they're placed by a player on Java. I found that out. I'm doing good. I'm getting a lot done. I was working on my the outline for the city and my not survival, my nether, but yeah, that I kind of messed up and I was outlining it through the center of the road, and then I ended up making it too small. So now I have to go back and destroy everything except the main road and then build it from the outside in of the road rather than the inside out of the road. Cause like, yeah, I learned the hard way not to do that. Cause usually I've never built a city in survival though, so that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it does suck a little bit, but at least I have these snow layers cause I forgot about this guy a while back. I made him like, I think it was way before I even, uh, was gonna demolish this mountain. I think it was like so 13. I don't. I'd have to go back and check. But we need a whole bunch of snow layers because I also want to work on a. There's a. I want so it was like what episode 27 that I built my brutalist themed laboratory, and I want to make a modern one. Well, not a modern one, but like a futuristic one maybe for the world, just so that way it's like up to date. So I want to build that, and I don't want it to look so boxy. So yeah, I'm gonna use snow layers. Yeah, I the last time this guy was used was actually I don't even think I used him in a hot minute because even when I needed snow, I already had a whole bunch of snow because I got too much snow from when I was working on this. So yeah, but I don't think all of that's gonna yeah. And also I did collect my beacon and fireworks. Oh yeah, like yeah, slime is very important. Like it's very important, especially if you're using like redstone. Oh geez, like it's a very important component. I think that's enough snow for right now. Uh, Also earlier in the stream, I did finally clear out the rows that we had like lined out. All I need to do is flatten it now, but I'm gonna save that for another day. Yeah, like that's a lot. Wait, why am I flying? I need to go on my testing results. So yeah, time to make some office. We need to make some office stuff. So yeah, I want to make some office interior. Uh, so yeah, uses looting, so it is what it is. Oh yeah, yeah. If mob farm plus that like just makes it automatically like efficient. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, bet. I was saying earlier that I might do stream a little bit longer, but I might have to end stream early, like 30 minutes early than what we usually do. So I don't know. Depends how things go out. Ugh, I'm thinking about it because I have so much to do that's like not YouTube related. But oh well. Yeah, that is good. Like I know I know the best XP form I currently have is like my Guardian form, but even then, like after a while, it's kind of slow. It's still kind of slow. Like I would still prefer if I could just walk up and then within like a few seconds or like a minute at most, my tool will heal. But no, I usually have to stay there for at least a few minutes. But it's still like pretty good on other stuff. It gets me a lot of Prismarine, gets me a lot of Sea Lanterns, way too much cod or any type of fish. So yeah. Let me actually, because I want to see how this. Okay, yeah. Hopefully, I do not pull my hair out well because it's like overly complicated. I know I was talking about it earlier, um, about making. Wait, why am I using that? I don't need. Yeah, we don't want that. Why did I use dark oak? Okay. Uh, there we go. But I was thinking about taking one of the skyscrapers I'm gonna be building in the Nether once we get like start making the city, and just pretty much uh making it like a gold farm inside. Cause I'm gonna have to mob proof the place, and already like I'm thinking about making the roads like slabs so that way it doesn't do that, and then anything else that's like exposed where mobs can spawn on it, I'll just either add red carpet depending or just carpet or buttons depending on what the block is. So yeah. Yeah, that's not good. But we're content creators, so yeah. I'll flip. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, it be like that. Spending not getting enough sleep and then waking up way too early. I'm just waiting for the day to where I start seeing bald spots. So yeah, but until then, I'ma just be the way I am. I think I want to try and see if I can fit a few small desks. Hmm, that's not bad. I think. I don't know. Mhm. Trying to see if I could get like pull off like a pretty basic design though. Can I do it? Can I get a basic? I think so. I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna just let it rub off on me while I continue to work on this other stuff. Let me get some green ones, other colors. I prefer spruce, but we are already using spruce. So yeah. Uh then we have like what over there. Let me grab a bookshelf. Oh, no, that's over here. Okay. I think that's a pretty decent amount of space. Actually, we can do that. And then there we go. Do that, and that. Flip, I overdid it. Okay, there we go. Um, so it's similar to that, but not exactly. Do we need? Yeah, because the anvil's kind of supposed to act as like a copier or whatever. So yeah, that's why it's like that. So it's supposed to be like, okay, copy. We gotta do that. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. And then I don't know. Do I want to add another anvil though? Hmm. Also, let's just change those stairs. I don't want to use this. No, that's already being used. Maybe oak. I probably already passed it, but oh well. Get some oak stairs in here. That looks a little bit better. That flip. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. That's not a bad office. Hmm. I mean, if you push it back by one block, and then keep the drawer on this side closed. Actually, if you just keep both of them closed, then that would be a-okay. Although they wouldn't have much room back here. They wouldn't, which is not a good thing. After didn't do that. But yeah, this way does give them more space in between each other. And also, yeah, oh yeah. If we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to make that just fit that right there. Okay. Okay. Now, hmm. Maybe just add a chest right here. So yeah. Do I like that? I like that. I think that's pretty good. We could put like these could be like the lighter working ones, or like where it's just like okay, small desks, and then like for the mini employees that don't like it's where it's just like they had a computer all day or whatever. And then this could be like for spaces where people actually need room. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool that we have that. So yeah, nice. Now I'm also happy about this. Cause yeah, yeah, we did finally get this built in the survival world, and I'm happy about that. And I already got episode 28 and 29 planned out, so those I don't want to say they'll be coming out soon. I know they're not. Um, so yeah, but yeah. also we need to make another uh vehicle design. We need to do that because we have not made a single one. Like the last one we've made was like on here. Like at least for 1.13.2 is what I mean. Like yeah, like and it's been a hot minute and I really want to. And once I get access to Lightmatica, I will be building this thing because this is a real I like this very much. I think it came out really well, but it's gonna take a lot. And I'm not trying to look back and forth between pictures on whether if I built it right. So yeah. Now I'll probably add more detail later in the future though, just so that way it's like, okay, so yeah. And well, every single time I look at this, I'm like, oh man, I just want to build it more. Cause like yeah, like this was like the idea of this build was scrapped. Cause I was like, oh wait, I don't have a design for it. So yeah. But we might still make something like this. Like what I mean by this, I mean like we still might very likely build a vehicle factory for these spaceships and stuff, but I would probably have to outline it first. Oh wait, never mind. Can do that right now. Yes. Let's go just do that. That seems more exciting as outlining a whole factory than doing that. So heh. So here okay, so let me write this down. Yeah, I know I have a recording that I need to get out and edit, but I'm thinking about redoing it because I don't like how it came out. So the real to make the vehicle, it would have to take metal to metal or whatever. It'd have to be made. So how would it be made? How would the vehicle be made? Would it be just scrap parts, or would it just be like what? Or maybe we could like make it to where like it's a very futuristic type of metal that gets shipped to it. If we're doing that, okay. So futuristic metal shipment. That would be that would be a lot cooler. And then um let's see. Then the metal is turned into quartz, and then quartz are assembled. Yeah, for me, I don't really like adding music when it comes if it's through a flashback, and mainly it's just because like you can't really the the music ability with flashback isn't all that much. I mean, like I last I used it, you couldn't even turn the volume down on it or anything, and so that's why if I'm gonna add music, I'm gonna use it through my editor and not through something like Flashback. Although Flashback is an awesome editing, like world editing tool, and I love it so much. So yeah. And then ship is spaceship sent to waiting wait, sent to pickup. Yeah, it does be like that. Actually, no. Sent to storage. And then maybe we can have an option to where another space, like maybe a bigger spaceship can come out. So like uh room for bigger ship ship flip to bring spaceship to storage. Meant to say storage, but yeah. Location for for ship. So big ship. Gonna use really gonna okay, so big ship. Take away ship to ship storage. There we go. That's a lot of writing. Oh well, so that's the process it has to go through. So now, what would it look? So we need to have a. Okay, so yeah, so this would have to get metal turned into quartz. So the metal turned into quartz, I would think, I'd imagine that a whole bunch of metal would just be dropped off, right? So it'd be like a maybe a big, I don't know. Let me think. Maybe I don't know. There's like a spaceship that comes and lands, and then maybe robots or something. Uh, or maybe the storage container it's in is floating, so people can not really carry it out, but kind of like guide it because it's floating. It has no weight to it, so they're kind of guiding it out into the area, and then it gets in position, it sets down, and I don't know, maybe they press a button or something, right? And then all of that metal is taken out and then put into something to where it gets melted and then molded into the parts that it needs. So that would be really cool. Although the question would be, what would the molds look like? Which is something that would be, you could either do standard molds, maybe like, okay, basic, really basic molds, but then like we would still have to have molds that can maybe make something like this. So I don't know. Maybe you can make a mold. We can make a mold that is similar to shapes like that, or just other shapes. So yeah, because I am going to be making the ship design. So over time, we might, make more factories like this. So it gets it's turned the metals are turned into quartz, right? And then obviously those quartz are assembled because it's pretty simple. And then the spaceships are sent to the uh, indoor storage room for the factory, but obviously, they need to have a place like someone needs to be able to come out and get the resource, the produce, so basically the product of what's being made, and take it to where if it's needing to be needed, then it goes there. But if it's just backed up to keep it away from being completely full, then they can bring it to a much larger storage facility. So that would be the whole process. So that would also now still question, what would it look like? What's this outline gonna look like? Obviously, it has to be really big. So yeah, because I would imagine, for spaceships of those size, it needs a lot of metal, and it can't be no small spaceships carrying a small load, because that would take forever to carry all of that metal. So definitely something about a 10 by 15 or a 15 by 25. I think that would be about the right size for the amount of metal you would use, at least. So yeah. And then, ooh, this, because it's a factory. Oh, okay. I'm having a lot of fun. Uh, Maybe use something similar to this inside design, but I don't think we would end up using this. I like this, but I don't think we would get to use it in the factory because, yeah, would I really like to use that? Yes, because I think it would be cool. But this design is going to be really big. So I don't know what. We could do a square, like but it needs to be like a really big landing zone. So how big would we be talking about for the spaceship? How big would the spaceship have to be to carry something like about, or like maybe it's not even carrying 15 by 25. Maybe it's carrying like three of those. So yeah, um, I'd say at least in width 25 blocks, max 35. Max would be 35 blocks width, and then so here, let me real quick let me lay this out now. So wait. Let's use orange and light blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So that's okay, yeah. That's a pretty big spaceship. That's actually pretty big. Okay. Uh 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, then so that's the center. Uh okay. Would this be the back or actually no, it doesn't have to be the back of the front, like flip. Okay. Uh I'm trying to think. Because we don't like again, like oh wait, if it's this size, so let me get what would a 15 by 25 look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 13, 14, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's gonna be 14. Add that one in the middle. That's gonna be a 15. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's like a good amount of space. That's 15 wide and 25 long. What would 25 long be like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy moly, that's pretty big. That's definitely enough metal to make depending on how many what spaceship it is. I mean, for one of the big one over there, I would say maybe something of that size would be enough to make it. You know, I think maybe this and a half of this one. So like one and a half of these would be enough to make the one over there. Possibly, I don't know. Let me go take a look back at this. Yeah, one and a half solid. So that would mean uh 3, 4. So okay, so obviously I would like to have 3 blocks behind that, and then to actually have this. Wait, we gotta get this added. Then it's what, 25 again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, wait, also we need to add storage for the metal. Like, what if they they don't really like, what if they need like, okay, basically what I'm saying is like, what if they have too much metal? Like at least like they're getting so much metal to where they can't use it the second that they're given it. Like what if they were given that much metal? Then that would also cause a reason to have a storage room for metal. So futuristic metal shipment, which could also lead to metal stored. So it's either metal is then used to turn into quartz or it's stored. That's what I'm thinking. And then like that's pretty big, but you know, 2 or 3, I mean like it really depends on what's being made here. But in my mind, I would say that big one is being made, and then that small one. And maybe some of the other ones we've made too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1 through 2, so 3, so 4 to 5. Yays. Oh. I mean, uh, it's okay. I still love doing YouTube. It's fun. So yeah. Holy flip, I just realized it's Whew. Okay, so that's what it would look like with the 3 shipments. That's and, like we don't even have the actual thing added yet. So question is actually I want this to be flat. I don't want like yeah, let's keep it flat. That would be a good thing to do, is keep it flat. So metal container, metal container, metal container. You know, maybe they're using titanium. I don't know. Just some type of futuristic wood or metal, not wood. Uh, I don't because I'm not trying to build a ship. I'm just trying to get an idea of what it would look like. And then I would imagine it would still come up a few blocks. Hmm. I don't know. I would have to get a few looks at some spaceships. Let me go to Pinterest real quick and see if I can find any good spaceship designs. Because like, yeah, spaceship. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not. Uh, okay. I'm not seeing an exactly a good spot. Okay, so it's not exactly round, but it's gonna get what it needs to get done. And then, hmm, maybe there's some like no, right there. Okay, something like that. So that way it's not like odd shaped. Okay, yeah, something like that. Because we don't like. Oh wait, no, because wait, because it would still be like going. That's okay. I got it. That's about the length of one transporter. How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. It's 100 blocks long. What the heck? Why is it? Actually, yeah, no, I'm not gonna ask why is it that long. I know why. It's because I built it like that. Yeah, don't go that way. So we need to make something that's what 100 by I think 100 by 100 would be okay. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Actually, no, 50 by 100. Actually, no, wait, 50 by 100. Yeah. So let me I lost count where I was. Not 100 by 100. That'd be too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That's too much counting for me. That's too much counting. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, how many blocks? I'm about to say, if I can find out how many blocks before it hits that, then I can be a very happy person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks. So I just go all the way to the tippity thump of that and then subtract 7 blocks from it. Then we'll be at 100. Because it's 7 blocks, right? So if we go all the way to the front, we'll be at 107. And then just break 7 blocks off and we'll be at that. So, I mean, that would just barely fit though. So, yikes. But it would give us enough space. Like for at 1, at most 1. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we go, cause yeah. Why did I do this? Why did I decide to do a big build? Oh well, this is why I cannot like I get so excited. This is why I need to stop going to my Tesla world on stream. Cause I'll be like, ooh, I'll be wanting to talk about stuff, and then I'll also be wanting to look at stuff, and I'll be like, I'm gonna do this, but then I finish early, and then next thing I know, I'm building a flipping factory. I'm not complaining because I mean, at some sooner or later, I was gonna have to make a factory to explain why we have spaceships, but yeah, that even like, oh no, I am gonna hate building this in survival, but oh well. So this is what 50 blocks long. Let's add 15 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now obviously, it's 50 blocks wide, so it's a lot wider than that one. And definitely wider than these. So I would definitely say that um we do need a place as to where we can have them, because I don't know where we would even put them. Let me get my line full. And it's like what, 25 blocks long? Well, not long, wide. I wish it was 25 blocks long. Oh, Um, yeah. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, no, 3 blocks space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 25 blocks long. Okay, yeah. Um, we could not. We would not have the space because 20. Oh yeah, 25 plus 20. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. uh, 25 plus 25 is 50, which is the exact length of this, which would mean if we even added a block of detail on this exterior, we wouldn't have any space. So we literally only have enough space for one at a time. But considering we get 3 of these, that's not bad. And also, like, what? They'd bring it out, get it over here. Probably take some time to get it out though. So, yeah. Yeah. Let me. I'm not gonna try and. I'm not even gonna try and find the center of that. Yeah. We have 15 blocks on that side. So, please. Holy moly, Jesus. Amen. Okay. Uh, big door. Big door. Okay. Let's add iron blocks to show that this is gonna be a big door. 3. mm, 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 mm. So that's gonna be like, okay, this is gonna be a door. And then I would imagine, let's just say this is the center. We're gonna eyeball it. I think that that looks like the center. I'm pretty sure. Hello, Jayhawk. How are you? I don't know. This is bothering me. I can't. I don't know whether if it's. Uh, okay, we're about to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm good. Getting a massive headache because I am trying to build a factory from this. We have to get a futuristic metal shipment, which is currently what we're working on. This is the like the diagram of what the ship is supposed to look like, or kind of. Yeah. Um, I'm just this is like these are like ship like the size of where the metal would be stored. So that's a lot of metal. And then this just shows like the length of the ship. Then this blue line extends from the back of the ship to the front, and that's like 100 blocks long, but that's that's too much. But then it gets from the metal being shipped, it'll either be stored or it'll be turned into quartz, which would look something like how if you were making a core or whatever, like metal would be melted and put into a mold, and then those parts would be assembled. And then the spaceship would either be sent to the storage room, like the that's built into the factory, and or it would be automatically sent to the raiding hall or whatever. It would basically be the same place as to where for the bigger ship to come pick it up. Let me actually bring that over here. So yeah, it'll either be flip. Oh well. um but yeah, it'll either be stored or it'll just automatically be sent to a bigger ship can pick it up. Which is gonna be pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I still can't figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh, flip. It's an even number. No. No. Okay, well, looks like we're going to do 51. Oh, well. I mean, we did choose 50 blocks wide. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, oh well. It's going to be like 51 blocks wide, but yeah. But now I know why it didn't look right to me. You can sometimes I think it's easy to tell if something even or odd just by eyeballing it, like whether or not whether if you can find the center. This I think it's pretty easy to actually find the center of a build, depending on what's being the blocks and what the build is. Now, obviously, if it's like a massive build and like a lot of non uh square shapes, like if it's a very circularly and ovally shaped, I think it would be a little bit harder to find it. But yeah, so that is the center of the of that part. We have to bring it down. And then this is where it gets complicated because now we have to decide, okay, where is it gonna be? Also, this might get built in survival. It might. I mean, this build very possibly might be way bigger than, well, not possibly. It is going to be way bigger than the one I have planned for. Not the plan, but the one that I made for the cactus form. There it is. I was looking for the wood. So yeah. Uh, let me find out. So that's where it would be. And then how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So okay, so 7 and 7. Let me bring this down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 14, but so it's 14 blocks. Is that we have 15, and then it's what 25 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Jeez, I might end up losing my voice because of this. Because I'm like going, burn, 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 burn. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay, yeah. So that's what one shipment of, not even one shipment, just like one crate. So, okay. So actually, let me use redstone for the, not redstone for it, but let me get a redstone block and we can be like, okay. So it would it would definitely be on something that would allow it to move. I don't want to do nothing like uh I want to say make it look like it's magnetized, but honestly, I don't even know how I could make that look good. So what I might do is I might make it still look a little bit more manual. So like something like what I did over here. So then this not only makes it like it gives it the option of it looking like it can actually like move and stuff. So yeah, I like that. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. And then yeah. And then also because obviously, I think it would be a good idea that the crate is designed to be able to designed in a way that would fit this. So yeah, maybe it's uh, maybe there's stairs along here and stairs along here, and then there's upside down stairs on here, so it fits. So then it would give us like, yeah, give us that 4 block space. Then that, okay, yeah, and then perfect. It would give us that middle section. So, yeah. Mhm. Actually, we don't even have any need to. I don't even think we would even have to have anything on the middle. Like we just have it on both sides. So, yeah. Let me think. Then obviously, uh, it needs to have a like a way to where it could be like, okay, it's gonna go here because we have that either too much, or it's gonna go here because we really need the metal to go to be made, not made, but we need the metal to be used. So I think that'd be pretty cool idea, and also best part because this build would be so big. Um, what was I gonna say? Flip. I don't know. uh, yeah, that's a lot of space. I mean, we also you have to mention you have to have it. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I was about to say that's a lot of. I was about to say I don't know if that would be like reasonable. Like that's too much space, but no, because I'm also like, okay, well, it needs to have. It also would have to have the screens, the arms, uh, and then also we're gonna be fitting in some mechs. So I think this might be the first build that will have mechs. So yeah. Also, this is probably gonna be a light Medica build. Like no, actually, this might end up being a light Medica build. If it does end up being a light Medica build, then yeah, yeah, I might not actually. I might actually no. How about because I can't do 15 more minutes on then tomorrow's live stream. How about next Saturday? I do an extra 15 minutes on the live stream instead of this one because again I got stuff to do. So uh I'll write it down to spend an extra 15 minutes on that live stream. So yeah. Mhm. Oh wait, I know what we could do. Maybe we can have it to the shipments are sent forward and then on is able to pick them up and decide that if it should go to the store wait, no, to the storage room or to get turned into metal. I mean not metal, to get turned into what is it called? Ship ports. So yeah, geez, there's the word. Couldn't find it. Yeah, but I'll just spend an extra 15 minutes on stream next Saturday. So that's gonna be like the end, but that's like what, still 25 by 25. So not 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15. 15 by 25. Right. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's gonna, there we go. It's gonna be like, okay. Actually, no, we don't, yeah, let's keep it like that just because then we can be like, oh, it's like that, just in case it does, in case it, I don't know, something happens. So yeah. So now we have to make it look like that the metal would then be dumped, is being dumped, and then it would have to, okay, so first it's taken out of the ship of the container, and it's still in container in this process because it's being determined whether or not it should be stored or turned. So yeah, and then let's see, it can be brought up and then melted. Actually, no, it could be dumped. Yeah, it can be dumped. Instead something like a really big. I don't know. Yeah, I would have to look up. Uh, Let me real quick look that up. Okay. Okay, never mind. Here, let me look up. Okay, here we go. Um, okay, yeah. I'm over here looking at like, yeah, I'm over here real quick looking up at metal factories because that's kind of what this is. It really is. That kind of is like what this actually is. So I don't know, but obviously one thing I'm seeing is it's somehow getting hot. Okay. Oh, a high. Okay, wait. Oh, an electric arc furnace. Okay, I I do not know that much about factories. Okay, so we need to make what's an okay. Now I need to see what an electric arc furnace looks like. Flip. Um. Okay, I spelled it. I am so confused. Okay, give me a sec. Uh, I don't know. Wait, it blast furnace, but okay, I am still confused. What the heck? Good old user. But I I am so confused. I'm trying to figure out how you would how the how, 'cause I still would like a let me just look up orc furnace. Orc orc furnace. Here we go. What? Bro, I look up orc furnace for because I'm trying to find pictures and I see shopping. You can literally that's so funny. Okay. Okay. You know, I actually might just use inspiration for the one. Um, so yeah, I don't because I can't wrap my head around like how this stuff Like it's so confusing to me. So yeah, I might just use the orc furnace from Muslim Engineering as reference. So so obviously because we can't just have like we need to be able to have three on here at the same time. We need to make this longer, obviously, and then we also need to be able to bring this over. Uh, okay, so I think that's long enough. I don't know. I hope it's long enough. I know it's definitely long enough to fit at least two, possibly three. So it's gonna end here, but only so that way. So yeah, but there's a reason why it's ending here, and yeah, because what I'm gonna do is uh a one can take well it can take it out it can move it, dump it, and then move it to where it can also be stored. So it'd still be stored in the same room as uh and no, I don't know what it would do. What could we do with it? That's a good question. Um yeah, yikes. Okay, so the arm here, let me actually real quick locate where these arms would even be. Because right now I'm just talking about a bunch of arms. So hmm, I don't like that. Do I like that? No. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, there we go. Oh, flip. No. Dum dum dum. Two, three. So that's gonna be a pretty good base for the one, I think. Okay. So it's not a bad circle, but it's still kind of boxy, but it's okay. Okay, let me see if let me take out that because that's kind of okay. That's not bad. That's a little bit better. So yeah, uh, that would be the one. Uh, so it needs to be at least a block away. And then how far away from the center? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, there we go. And that's will do it. Okay, there we go. That came out pretty well. Let me check, see how is there like a blocks? Okay, no, there ain't. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now we have the section where it's decided does it go into be turned into ports or stored. We haven't added the storage part yet. That's a lot though for just oh jeez. Okay. And then this is like what? It needs to be put into an arc furnace now. Okay. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, here's a diagram of it. Well, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand now. I found a label. So that's the carbon and oxygen injector. I don't know why that would be used. Oh wait, so okay, so yeah, so it says okay, that's the slag door. What? Huh? I don't understand. Um, electrode one. Okay, cooling panels. Panels. Okay, graphite electrodes. I don't know. I don't know what those do. Okay, off gas. Oh well, oxy fuel. Okay, refactor slag steel scrap. Outfit melts. Bottom trap. Metal. Oh, so okay, so that's where it would come from. I'm still confused on what these other parts are though. um, okay, but oh well. So it looks like I would say maybe about the same size as the OM, or a little bit smaller. Actually, no, we're just gonna do the same size as the OM. So obviously this is not gonna be accurate at all, and I mean it's definitely not. But that's just kind of like, let me put the diamond blocks in here so I'm like, okay, I know that's different, but okay. And also let me label it too. Let me label it. Arc furnace. I've actually never even made an arc furnace. Like what I mean by that, I mean even in like what's it called? Immersive engineering, I've never made one. Like okay, I've made one in creative, but we don't count creative. I feel like we don't really count that because there's a reason why. And then obviously it has to be it's gonna that stuff. So about right here, it's still gonna be needed. But I should probably actually no, because this is where we can take it into any shape we need. So that's gonna be that point. And then this can be an oh yeah, like okay, yeah, no, okay. Okay. I'm saying okay a lot. Michael stopped saying okay. But this would be the what is it called? I forgot. Uh the thing that things go on and it moves. I don't know, I forgot what it's called. So now we have the process selector, melt, or melt. So now it would be mold. It's gonna be set into it can be molded. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bad. And then obviously I feel like there should be like there's gonna be some bucket stuff like stuck into onto this, so that way whenever it comes up and the metal drops down, or the melted stuff drops down into it, comes out. Well, actually, no, it stops, comes out, closes, and it moves on, and it does it. So yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Okay. But yeah, this is a big build, guys. As you can see, like this is something that is definitely not gonna be fun to build in survival. Um, but it's definitely gonna be fun to have in the world. Although again, it's gonna be a pretty big build, so yikes. Um, and then okay. It needs to be put into a mold, right? So what if we then How would I do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do we do that? Because I really don't want to just. I feel like if we just bring it, if it goes up, there's a likeliness it could fall out on here and it could melt and cause a lot of problems. Um, hmm, good question. Wait, what if we were just to put it into a pipe? Like we put it into a pipe, and then that pipe would go throughout like different molds. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that instead. So now we've transitioned from this to pipes, which is good. So now we can, because now what we can say is that it. So like I don't know where the somewhere in here, around somewhere around this area. Uh, we're gonna just do the outer ports. So yeah, just because why not? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need after not right there, not right there. There we go. Oh, okay. So now that pipe would be brought over here. So now we can also, now that I'm thinking about it, if we were to build this, obviously we're gonna build this with Lightmatica, but what I'm thinking is we could use this building as an excuse to have a place for netherite or whatever. Now obviously, what I'm thinking, uh I don't know. I mean, could we put I don't know if this I'd actually have to see what the block palette would look first. If it's like I don't know. Um, I don't know. So yeah, but it is sadly like it's actually past 10. But sadly guys, this is gonna be end of today's stream. I will be back in the next video, and so I will not next video, next stream, or next foot, whatever one. But hope you have a wonderful day. This has been Pancake, and I will see you later. Bye bye.